Hi, I'm AA and you're watching kriz-V-log's review on Rihanna and Chris Brown's concert. Make sure to subscribe to Crispy Ham's channel on YouTube.
Alright, so the second vlog, and this week we're talking about the Chris Brown and Rihanna concert that happened November 16, Sunday, last night. And I really wanted to do the vlog last night so it would all be fresh, but I was so tired by the time I got home that I just decided to do it today. But let me tell you, great concert, really good concert. And I'll take you step by step through the whole experience for all of y'all that weren't able to go there or just want to know what happened to me when I was at the concert. Here's what happened. So at 3 o'clock I left the house pretty early, but then it's a first come first served thing. So I really had to leave the house early with my sister and her friends, and got there at around 4:30. So AA was already there. AA, my friend from college, she was already there, and we already lined up in the gold section. There were a lot of people already. See, when it's these first come first serve things, you have to fight for your spot. So that's what we did. When the gates opened at 5 o'clock, we just ran through those gates, and I got the gold ticket. I'll show you. I'll prove to you. Got the gold ticket. Wait. Ah! See? Got that. Gold ticket. And you'd think getting a gold ticket's good enough, right? We had to fight for our lives to get a good spot in the gold section. There was the platinum section, which was right at the front, and they were so near. I think they could even have touched Rihanna's heel or tripped her or something. But we're not that rich to buy the platinum tickets, so all we got was the gold tickets. But I had to fight for good gold ticket area, place, whatever things. So when I entered that section, just ran to the center front, and people were already there. People were just so early, and like they ran so fast, they were already there. But I was pretty close to the railings. There were like just 3 or 4 people before it was me, so I was pretty fortunate to stay in that spot. But it didn't come without a price. I stood in that spot for 3 hours. I had my dinner there. It was so hard staying there. Whew. I mean, it was hot. People were everywhere. You couldn't even get out of your spot if you wanted to pee, because you wouldn't find that spot again. So many people. There wasn't even a breeze to be found. It was just really hot to be in that situation. And AA had a really hard time there, so she moved to the back, but I stuck with my place. And it was a 3-hour wait, and there were all these boring commercials of Monster Radio, RX, or I don't know, whatever. And then there was this commercial for Globe, and the commercial for the actual concert, and it was just a really long 3-hour wait. But then 8 o'clock rolled by eventually, and Chris Brown came out. When Chris Brown came out, I was like, wow, Chris Brown! It was really cool. Chris Brown, really great. He's like Michael Jackson almost, you know. He's like got all these moves. He can sing. Michael Jackson when he was black. Yeah. Or even white, because he can just really dance really good. He even did this Michael Jackson dance medley. He was really good. And you know what's really great about the Chris Brown part? Like he sang songs that were released as singles in the Philippines. All of them, well, almost all of them. People knew all the songs. I sang to the songs. People were partying to the songs. People were clapping, doing everything Chris Brown wanted to do. And Chris Brown's a really good performer and an entertainer in general. He was getting everyone really hyped up, so that was good for the crowd and good for everyone. So there was really high energy in the Chris Brown part. I was going crazy. It's really cool, and I especially loved when he sang No Air, With You, and Forever. People were just going crazy by the end of all that. So at the end of the Chris Brown part, which lasted for about an hour and a half, we had to wait for another 30 minutes for them to set up the Rihanna setup stage. Thankfully, there was fireworks display by Globe. And let me tell you, that's one of the longest fireworks displays I've ever seen. I think it lasted for like 15 minutes or something. But we still had to wait for such a long time just for Rihanna to come out. But when she did, she opened up with Disturbia. Woo! Really good. I mean, she just rocked that one out. But I mean, performance-wise, but I mean, she didn't really sing in Disturbia. You know how she sounded? She was like, yeah. And I'm like, what the hell did she just sing? And out of respect, I just scream at the top of my lungs and go like, and I didn't even know what she was singing. I know the lyrics, but come on. Nobody could understand what she was saying in that first performance. But eventually, when she got to the end, she picked really good songs at the end. But there was this one song when nobody even knew what she was singing. Even the good fans, even I didn't know what the hell she was singing. She was like, this is exactly what she did. She was like, nah, nah, nothing, pure silence. And I bet people in the platinum area were like, hey, go Rihanna, I don't know the song, Rihanna, I don't know the song. But when she sang Don't Stop the Music, Take a Bow, Hate That I Love You, and Umbrella, people were going crazy. When Chris Brown went out to sing Cinderella with Rihanna, people were going crazy, and I think it really made them happy because at the start of the Rihanna part, people were really silent. They weren't singing at all. People were really tired for standing for almost 5 hours already. So Rihanna called us out on that. She said, I can't believe there are 70,000 people here. I love it. But I can't believe we're all this quiet. I didn't expect you all to be this quiet, Manila. Make some mother noise. And people started shouting, but at the end, you know, like I said, the good songs yielded good results. People were singing. And I couldn't tell if it was really that noisy because I was at the front, so you could only hear the people around you. But AA, who was at the back of the crowd, she said that everyone, everywhere, even back at the bronze section, were shouting their lungs off. And I think we really did good as a crowd. So go Manila, we did really well. I think it's a big improvement from the Beyonce crowd. I think the Beyonce crowd was, I think, a bit older. That's why they didn't know much of the songs from Rihanna and Chris Brown. And I think the crowd here was like a lot more attuned to doing this whole concert thing. And besides, we were all standing, so we were more inclined to just jumping and just dancing. And we had no choice but to party along with Rihanna. We couldn't sit down and rest, right? So I think if there was just one thing that standing thing did good for us, it was that it made the crowd a better crowd, I think. So areas of improvement, definitely that one. If you're gonna do a first come first serve thing, you might as well put seats for us to sit in. I mean, I wouldn't have minded the first come first serve thing, but at least it put seats. Cause that was really tiring. Even my sister had to move to the back and just like midway to the concert, so that sucked, you know. So overall, it was a good concert, good performances. Rihanna wasn't. I expected Rihanna to like. I did expect Rihanna to like suck a bit in the performance singing department, but she did better than I expected. I thought she just murmured forever, but then at the end she really sang. And Chris Brown exceeded all expectations. I think I loved Chris Brown better than Rihanna that night. I think everybody did. I'm not sure. What do you think? Tell me on this site. So, better than Beyonce performance-wise? I don't think so. I think Beyonce's really good and got this whole package thing. But the crowd and the energy in this concert was a lot better. Go Manila. Hope they come back. And I hope this generates good press for the Filipinos that we're a great crowd and that we pay really good money for good concerts. So come on down, all you international artists. Come to the Philippines, alright? So that's it for this week. That was long, right? I'm sorry. Really good concert. So go watch it if you find it on a DVD or on Mix or whatever. Just watch it. It's a really good show. And I'm not sure I'm gonna be back for next week. I don't have anything to vlog more about, I think. So I think I'm gonna just vlog about what's going on in my life and interesting topics that have come about this week. And tomorrow I'm gonna go get Beyonce CD. I Am Such a Few. It's gonna be out there on the market. I'm gonna get the double disc, the deluxe edition. Go ahead and get it. You're gonna love it. That's it for this week. Tell me what you think of the concert, what you thought of the concert if you were in it, and good things, bad things, and what do you want to see on this site. So thank you so much for watching. Spread the love and please subscribe. I'm really loving and into this. So thank you and see you next time.